Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We are live again to answer your immigration related questions. If you have, you can type it on the right in the chat session, and I'll be happy to answer them one by one in the order I'll receive it. So, again, my name is Jimmy, and welcome to all of you to our channel. So, again, let you know Can Have an Immigration is in the business of immigration since 2013 and is a member of ICCRC. Uh, the good standings, and we have helped thousands of our clients with any kind of immigration visa. You can get help from our consultancy firm, and all of our directors are RCIC, Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant, and they can help you with any kind of application, starting from visitor visa, study permit. If you're an employer wanted a foreign workers in the country, we can help you with LMIE, work permit applications, refugee appeals here in Canada, express entry, or any kind of other immigration related file. We can help you with that. So, first is Shivanand and Jolly. Hello to both of you. Worldwide IELTS, the first question. Yes, CAC accepting application. Yes, sir. CAC is accepting application. The only thing is the current processing time could be longer than the normal, whatever they have been given on their website, but applications are going as normal, and we are getting results. In last week alone, we have received 4 of the positive applications in different kind of visas, starting from open spousal open visa, work visa, and visitor visa applications. Yes, they are doing it. But again, if there will be 4 visa officer before in one of the embassy, now there could be 2. So the workload is more, but the applications are going as smooth as they were before. IRCC stopped immigration, or there's the work is going still continuing as normal. Shivanand, the only restriction is now the travel related, right? If you're traveling to Canada and you do not fall under those exceptional categories, then you probably won't be allowed to come to Canada. Otherwise, things are going normal. If you are a student or a work permit holder and your file has been approved before March 18th, then you are allowed to come to Canada during this situation. But again, that also depends upon the airlines you are going to travel through, whether they are flying or no. So then you must have to check before you start your journey, like whether they are going halfway, or from halfway you'll be sent back to your country. So these things you must take into consideration when you are starting traveling. Again, yes, if your files have been accepted under study permit or work visa before March 18th, when these conditions apply, and you still want to come, you are eligible to land here in Canada. But again, you have to make sure like your flights are coming, the airlines you're coming through, they either have been stopped, or they are still flying through your country, or the country you are having your stay in. So all those things you take into consideration, and again, you need to have a 14-day quarantine when you come to Canada. Yes, the according to you, express entry point will come or down or go up. According to this status right now, the express entry point will be around the same cutoff score, maybe come down 5 or 6 points, because the number of uh, express entry application or ITRs are going very low. You might as well all seen that uh, in the last draw, the CRS score went to 720, and the invitations were only 668. So It can go both ways, depends on how many candidates come to inventory or in the pool. Yes, again, as you guys know, IELTS has stopped taking the test. If they are not taking tests, you cannot expect more candidates will be coming to the pool of express entry. In that situation, if the government is doing more draws, score can come down. But according to current situation, it doesn't look like it'll come down very soon. Same thing for you, Ankur. Uh, Worldwide, in case visa approved, what date would be good or allowed to travel? Currently, nobody can give you this answer because the travel has been banned and there is no current date. It depends on how the situation will improve or go further worse. If it's going to worse, then you guys can expect that these travel restriction will be there for longer time. Currently, won't think anything will be open for another 2 to 3 months. That's what the expectations are. But hopefully, if we'll pray, hopefully we'll get better soon. Shivanand, when can we expect draws for PNP? Most of the PNPs have been delayed, as I put another video last week that some of those PNP or the provinces have given the notification already. So even if they have not given any notification, because there are every state has the state of emergency declared, or every province here in Canada has declared the state of emergency in their province. So most of the machinery is towards that to curb that, so to stop this virus. So uh, by hoping right now there will be any kind of PNPs, that won't be good. So just do not expect anything that anything will be coming pretty soon. So it will take time. Don't in traveling. Yeah, do not, if it's not urgent, do not even think about traveling right now. This is the way you guys can help everybody to spread the virus. So even in any country, most of the flights have been stopped. If some of the flights are there, they are going to be very expensive until and unless you have a straight or a direct flight from your origin to the destination. Again, at the destination, it also depends upon the border agents whether they will allow you to entry or they won't allow you to enter that country. So it's very straightforward right now. Stay wherever you are. Don't want you guys to get into trouble and stuck in any other country where you do not know anybody and stay at the hotels or somewhere else, and then it'll be like very time consuming and you will be spending a lot of your money on that. Okay, anybody else has any question, you can type it. Other than that, right, again, we know that a lot of they have given to the work permit candidate and also to the study permit holders. They are given the relaxation that they can come to Canada, but your universities are closed, your colleges are closed right now, schools are closed. So if everything is closed and you have to go to quarantine for 14 days, it doesn't make any sense for you guys just to land up here in Canada where you hardly know anybody and you don't have much resources. If anything goes wrong with the health, who will help you with that? And all those things you guys need to take into consideration. And I have heard that some of the students have not even been allowed to board the planes in their own country of origin right now, although Canada has opened uh, this category, work permit category and study permit, that these visa holders can come if their visa has been stamped before March 18th. But again, they haven't been updated. They were not being even allowed to board the planes in their country of origin. Sir, AANP, you cannot expect right now when will be the next draw, because I'm in Alberta and we have a state of emergency declared here in Alberta. So all the machinery, all the government resources are towards helping the Albertans and getting them back to normal life, helping the people who are affected with the virus, helping the businesses here because businesses are closed. Everything is closed almost right now over here. So it won't be anytime sooner. At least do not hope anything for month or two. If there'll be anything coming in, that will be a bonus for all of us. But other than that, in reality, I'm not thinking that there will be anything. They'll be doing any draws sooner. Because you have seen the last draw for express entry, they just did a formality, enter all the people who having the PNPs through the provinces here in Canada, and you have seen the score went up almost by 300 points, went up to 720. Rahul, I applied study paper file and got tracking message. You are requested to submit additional document and after some hour changes to passport dispatch. Apply in Cape Breton, not linked to GCK. Yeah, if they have asked you to passport dispatch, yes, you can. Yeah, passport is also an additional document. If you look at that, this is also a document for you to get a visa. So if they have changed it to passport dispatch, it means your case has gone through and they will be stamping your passport right now. So it's better for you to send the passport and go through the request letter, whatever they have told you, send it according to that, and you will receive your passport with a stamp. Okay, if you guys have any other question, you can type it. Or you have already submitted with the VFS. Just make sure you call VFS and make sure if their offices is open. If not, and they have your passport, they can directly communicate with the visa office, and you should not be worried about it. In this situation, if there is any kind of delay you guys are expecting, the simple ask from CIC and all their embassies around the world is just send them a simple application or simple email. Write your file number in that one, and then explain what your situation is, where your documents are, and then you will easily get a relaxation in your case because they are doing it case by case. They're not doing any blanket policy like everybody is exempted or everything is going to normal, because I have heard in India, like a lot of states has putting the curfew in the states. So if you guys are under that kind of situation, so it's better to send them a simple communication through an email. Go to CAC under the contact us. You can find your embassy email, write your file number, and from there they can track your file and can give you relaxation, even if it's for 1 day or for 1 month. But make sure you send that email in time. Do not rely on like you they are giving you 30 days and you're sending them the email after 35 or 40 days. So that one shouldn't be the case. But send them an email in time and it will be communicated properly. Yeah, if they have asked you for a passport, so it means that your case has gone through. So any visa officer, if they are working on your file, they hardly take 30 to 40 seconds to make a decision. It doesn't mean that they are spending like hours and hour on each file. especially in India where the file volume is very high. So we have heard that they are only spending like 40, 50 seconds maximum on each file. So, so getting your decision after 3 days is good enough, well enough time, right? So if they have refused your case, they wouldn't have asked for your passport request. So, sir, I do not know because we always file online. And after that, we submitted our client's application or their passport through the VFS. So that's why I'm telling you, call VFS and check where your passport is. What is the current situation with that? Because I didn't apply your case. I cannot tell you more than that. If I have applied, I could have sent the visa officer a direct email and asked you where the passport is and what kind of situation is, because they always tell you before they ask for a passport, they always give you a letter that whether it's been approved or refused. So if you have applied through an agent, ask your agent, or if you applied your own, you must have a email received from them when they ask for a passport. They always tell you whether it's been approved or disapproved. In case of disapproval of file, they never ask for a passport. So this is simple. But again, call VFS, their local number, and they can help you with the tracking of your passport, whether it's going for positive or negative result. You can type any other questions you have it. Okay. Anybody else has any other inquiry or any other questions? So we can try to help you with that. Okay. Yes, Express Entry is open for everybody until and unless you qualify for all the other requirement like your IELTS score and you have your qualification, and you can apply for express entry anytime under the travel agent note. But in PNP, I haven't seen any PNP for having their in-demand occupation for travel agency. But for express entry directly, yes, you can apply for that. This is the simple process. Just clear your IELTS, and after that, you can apply online for express entry. Yes. Then I will let you know what is your current score is in that one, and from there you can see whether there is a possibility of for you to receive any ITAs. If your uh, CRS score is very low, then it'll be a little bit harder for you. But if you have a good CRS score, like with a good IELTS score, if your age is also not up to like 35 plus, you will have a good score and you can have a chance to receive an ITA under express entry. Okay, if anybody else has any other question, you can type it and would like to answer that. So again, as we were talking about the general uh, condition, not the most, all of the provinces here in Canada now, they are in the state of emergency as cases are going up day by day. Most of them, the businesses, restaurants, all of them are under being closure. So it's better to not to meet anybody in person. If anything happening, it will be all online or through over the phone. So Again, you guys have any questions related to immigration and you want an extension in your case, like we have seen one question right now, or if your visa is going to expire on a certain date and you think that the travel is not possible right now, you don't fall under those exceptional categories, simple, just send an email to your embassy, the closest embassy you have it. Make sure you send them a detailed email with your name, address, phone number, file number, etc. If you have a visa on your passport, take a picture of that, send them, and explain them the situation you are in and why you won't be able to travel. And their CAC is helping everybody and they are giving those extensions. In those cases, they are also encouraging most of the people do not travel at this time. Those all those travel advisories have been issued, so they do not want anybody to get into a problem just because of the dates are not uh, available or your visa is going to expire. Extensions are available very easy right now, but it's all again on case by case. There is a no blanket policy at this moment that everybody who has a visa they will be their visas has been extended or something like that. There is nothing like that. It's only on case by case basis. So I just suggest all of you, if you are in that kind of situation, please make sure send them that email with all your detail, explaining your situation, and ask for extension. So it's happening right now. It's very easy right now. So that's the best situation right now for you guys. Do not start your travel until and unless it's really urgent and you cannot, like there is some family kind of situation and you have to go to other country. Other than that, please do not travel because it will happen like you will get a ticket, spend money on the tickets, and you won't be allowed even to allowed to board the plane at your airport. Or if there is a stay in the middle, let's say you are coming from India to Canada, you will be staying somewhere in the Europe. And what happen if the next flight is not available or they have already canceled it? So in that case, I don't think so they will even refund you for that kind of situation. So you guys need to take everything seriously before even you start or making any plans like that. You have any other question, you can type it now. Again, the US and Canada borders are also being closed. It's only available for the business travel, like the truckers, healthcare professionals are the only one who are allowed to go through this this border from US to Canada. Otherwise, all other travel has been suspended and nobody is allowed to go to any other country between US and Canada. So those are the situation. Not over here in North America. It's almost everywhere in the globe right now. So just to tell you guys a simple thing, right? Again, do not expect any other PNP draws at least for a few weeks. If there will be, I'll keep you posted. I'll be putting another videos as soon as I get any news from any of the province, whether it's related to the PNP or they are going to change or they are extending some dates or stuff like that. I will keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up. Next question is Shantanu. Can we convert tourist visa into work or study? Yes, sir. You guys can do. This is possible. It doesn't matter the age because I have done these cases with the age 40, 45 plus even. So the only thing is, other than that, that you have been fulfilling all other condition, like you have a good IELTS score. Again, like for the study permit, you have to have 6 band in IELTS. If you want a admission in the college, they will provide you the work permit after that. Other than that, it is possible. Work permit is also possible. Study permit is also possible. So if you need any help from our agency, you can contact us at the numbers given above or email. So we'll be able to help. Gurvinder Sadora, the update regarding there is a no ban on workers and students at this moment. Government of Canada has lifted that ban on March the 18th, and they have told everybody that if your visa has been approved before March 18th, you are eligible to come to Canada. But again, the condition is once you reach Canada, 14 days is your self quarantine that you have to go into isolation for 14 days. And after that, you will be allowed to go outside. You can be on your study permit and on a work permit, but you can enter Canada. But the latest news I'm hearing right now, a lot of students have been denied to board the plane in their own country. Like good example from India, right now, a lot of students have been denied even boarding the plane. So even over here in Canada, universities, colleges, and schools are closed. So it doesn't make any sense for you just to come here for doing nothing. Yes, if you are on a work permit, then it's a different case. But if you are on a student visa, it doesn't make any sense right now for you to come because businesses are closed. If let's say you come here on a student visa and you think you might work, it will be really hard uh, for you to find even a work because even when the businesses are closed, there won't be anything like you can do over here. So it's better to stay in your country. Also check with the airline you are planning to travel. But they are most of the airlines have stopped their operations. So if they are going coming from India to other country, if you have a stay in the middle, then you are always on your luck, right? Whether they will allow you to enter the next plane or board the next plane from there. So it all depends upon you. Make sure before you start your journey, you have all the facts cleared. So do not spend money if it's not necessary. Do not spend money on your travels because it could be like you won't even get a refund for your ticket. Mhm. Gurvinder, it will be self quarantine. On there is no government facility where you can you can they will keep you for a quarantine only and unless you are having all those symptoms for coronavirus. Otherwise, you have to stay in the self quarantine. Let's say you coming into a hotel and you have to stay in 14 days for that hotel room. For you, if you coming to your relative here, so I will suggest do not go to your relatives' home. Then you will be socialize over there. If you're coming to your relatives' homes, take one room and stay there for at least 2 weeks, so making sure like there is no spread to anybody else. How long it take to stamp visa? 18 passport reach IRC make it. Sir, if it's in New Delhi or other embassies where everything can be done, stamping a passport can be done in 1 day only. So it doesn't matter if you have 18 passport reach IRCC and then 20 March is dispatched. Yeah, it's 3 days, man. Because those embassies, the work is going on 24/7. They are also working on weekends also, so it doesn't matter. Uh, Harry Singh, I am 51 year old. Do you think I can get any type of immigrant visa? Harry, at this moment, you are eligible for investor category, owner operator LMIA, that kind of visas, like where the investment is involved. Yes, that you are eligible for that. But for that one, you have to be in Canada on visitor visa or any other legal status before we can find any business for you. You can buy that business, and from there we can apply your visa. and this application process is really fast. Hardly take like 2 to 3 weeks to get it approved. Some cases, the owner operator LMI also take 2 to 3 months, but it's not that long. Mudassar, good evening, sir. Good evening. I was barely waiting for your like share. Thank you very much for coming online. Solve our problem. Doubt. No problem. Gurvinder, I'm a worker, still not booked ticket. Gurvinder is better. You also have a contact with your employer and tell them your situation. They must be aware of everything right now. So if there will be anything like that, just tell your employer what the situation is. And I prefer not to book a ticket because even right now, when your visa has been stamped, if under any circumstance, let's say there is you won't be able to travel for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you can send a simple application to IRCC, and they can even extend your visa from that day onwards. But again, your work permit will be issued to you at the airport when you will land here. So the day you will land here, and from that onward, you'll be having a 2 years of work permit or whatever your passport validity is. If your passport is valid for 1 year, you'll get it for 1 year. Yeah. Wanted to know if there is any dowry or domestic violent cases in India. Will it affect my Canada immigration? This case comes under criminal offense. Yes, sir. If you have any kind of history like that, when you will be going for your police clearance, that it will also be, if there is a cases against any applicant, it will be on your police clearance. And then, yes, this domestic violence is also a big issue here in Canada, and dowry cases also. So that will affect your case negatively for sure. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys have any other question, you can type it, and I will be happy to answer those. Yes, Kurvinder, you can apply for your wife for open work permit and for your kids travel visa with you. Yeah, that this is still possible as you already have your visa approved, and you can do it for your family also. I always do for my clients. I always do it together when we'll apply for open work permit. When we apply for work permit for the principal applicant, we always apply for their wife and their kids visa together, and you can apply for that while you are in India. But now you have to wait. You cannot do anything else right now, so it's better you can take advantage of that time. Yes, we can help you with that. You can send me a email on that. Then I can send you a retainer agreement and the charges what we charge for these cases. You can send me on the above email. I'll reply you by this evening, and from there we can go. Yeah, no problem. Shantanu, what are the charges for visa conversion from tourist to work? I mean LMI charges. Shantanu, if you have a LMI approved from any of the employer, again send me an email on the above email. Then I will send you a retainer agreement, which will have all the details to all the detail about the fee structure for work permit and the government fees and what are the steps will be involving in that, yes, we can help you with that. Mudassir, approximately how long will it take to get situation normal and all process of Canada start normally? Sir, Canada immigration processes are going normal at this moment. Uh, the only problem could be that if they were taking 2 weeks for processing of one visa before, now it might be 3 weeks at the most. Other than that, there are no changes. So about the current situation, nobody can tell you exactly, but for the flights to come normal and everything else, so that probably could be another 4 to 6 months or more, but it all depends on how quickly the situation changes to the positive way. Yes, that's the only thing I can help you right now. So, Hera Ali, how much time will it take for endorsement and a repeat after job offer? 2 to 3 months. Uh, I do not have any LMI approved. I want to get one. You can send me your detailed email with your detailed resume, Shantanu. Then I will look to see if we have any employer in your category who are offering any LMIA. So we can try to find. I cannot promise you, but we can try to find an LMIA for you. Just send me your detailed resume on the email. Yeah. Thanks, Mudasar. No problem. Yeah, as I'm looking at the new updates right now, the another update from the government of Canada still approving permanent resident applications. Uh, Files with the missing document will be retained in the system and reviewed within 90 days. If they are asking you for any documents, they are giving almost 90 days for any applicant to submit those documents. Before it was mostly 30, 45 days. So that has been improved. Again, for the temporary resident applications who have an urgent travel request and they are in China are asked to submit an online application and then flag the application to IRCC Beijing for urgent processing. Those in Iran and South Korea are asked to submit an online application using the web form for urgent processing. So these are the few updates that has just came in from the government. For the family reunification, the interim order also exempt foreign nationals whose travel to reunite family members have been authorized by a consular officer in writing. The same definition of immediate family member applies only to the foreign nationals in Canada, does not have to be a citizen or a permanent resident. They may be in Canada as a worker, student, visitor, or a protected person. If you are on any of these visa and your family, immediate family member are coming to Canada to reunite with you, there is also been allowed. IRCC recommends showing immediate family members Canadian citizenship or PR resident status documentation such as passport, PR card, Canadian permanent resident travel document, or visa exempt foreign passport or IRCC special authorization for Canadian citizens. If any of your family member under this one and you guys are going to reunite with them, so there is again you guys have to show the proof that you are you are their family members and you are coming here to reunite with them. Otherwise, you won't be allowed to board a plane from your country of origin only. Uh, Tahira, 2 to 3 months maximum time for endorsement from province. Yes, sir. If you have a job offer from them, it doesn't take much time. Yeah, you can just check with your employer. Uh, Again, if your employer is in good standing and they have all the approvals from the province, that shouldn't take more than that. Even right now, all the work is going as normal, but their more concern is toward containment of this virus, not on the immigration process. So could be another week or two here and there, but shouldn't be taking more than that. You can type any other questions if you have. Otherwise, we'll wrap up this session right now. Gurvinder Sadora sent you an email. Thank you, sir. I will definitely get back to that email and will reply to you by this evening, like your morning. So we'll go from there. Thank you. Any other questions? If you guys have it, you can type it now. Otherwise, we'll wrap up the session. Yes, sir. Everything is safe. It's all. Uh, yes, you can send your documents to Wes. Yeah, not a problem. It's all safe. Again, their offices might be having shortage of staff right now because our office might be closed. They've been working online or through their home offices. Most of the employers are doing working this way. So you can send your uh, email or your documents to Wes and they will reply to you, but it will be little bit longer than the normal processing time. Sir, that I cannot tell you. When did you send it, through which courier agency or through which agency you have sent your document and they haven't received. If it is currently, there could be delays. As I'm telling you, most of the employees are working from home. If you have a hard, because to the West we have to send a hard copy. So if they haven't opened any of those letters, yeah, there could be a backlog with them as shortage of employees. So I cannot say, uh, I cannot comment on that. So if you have sent through a registered mail, you can check with your postage agency and you can see online who have signed and who have received your document. There is always a name given on the registered emails. Yeah. Oh, you have sent it 5 months back, then there could be a trouble, right? I I have no idea because it never take 5 months for the documents to come from India. Hardly take 20, 25 days. Those and so you can send a screenshot for that to us and that it has been delivered to them. So even then, if they are not able to find it, there could be some problem, right? So just send your screenshot of your tracking system and ask them to look into that. Shantanu, sure. Thanks for your resume. I'll check into that and will I will send you the reply for that one also. Gurvinder, yes, we can talk on WhatsApp. Just after this, we can after this live session, I'll be able to take your call. Once we are done over here, then you can call me, or you can also call me on your tomorrow morning, like your morning time. Then we can talk about your case. Gurvinder, what about BCPNP? I haven't joined job as I'm here. Can I apply for that too? No. BCPNP mostly they are through your LMIA or work permit. You must have that, as you have just received your work permit, but your work permit will be issued when you will land here in Canada. Before that, you cannot apply for BCPNP because you haven't even got your work permit. That just a approval, but your original work permit will be issued once you've been interviewed at the airport by the visa officer here. Other than that, you haven't got your work permit legal terms. You haven't got your work permit yet, so you cannot apply for BCPN. Okay. Okay, so we'll wrap up the session now, and we'll try to come back anytime sooner. Maybe end of this week or so with the new update if there'll be any. But if there'll be anything else comes up in the middle, I will updating through our channel. We'll put a video on that news so you guys can also track that also. So then you will be having the current or latest information what's going on in the Canadian immigration system right now. So I'll thank all of you who joined today, and we'll love to talk to you soon. Be safe and stay wherever you are. Try to be safe and help your families and friends in this kind of situation. Okay, thank you very much.